There is something more you can do for that boy, Mrs. America. Something you can do right in your own home. Something that's vital, important. You can save every single spoonful of waste fats in your kitchen and turn it over to your government. That fat you may think is only waste is more precious than gold. It contains glycerin, a basic element essential to make the powder for our fighting weapons. Every time you pour fat or oil down the sink or throw it away, you're wasting vital munitions material our fighting men must have. No amount is too small to save. As little as a tablespoonful a day will add to approximately a pound per month. And if every housewife in America saved and turned in only 1 pound of waste kitchen fats and greases every month, it would make 540 million pounds of smokeless powder each year. Now, your government doesn't want you to turn in fat you can use in cooking or for food. Only waste fats are wanted, such as grease skimmed from stew or soup, drippings from roasting pans, used lard and vegetable shortenings. Here's what you do. Strain waste fats and greases into a can. Any clean, smooth-edged can. Don't use glass or paper containers. They break or leak. And the cans you use will be salvaged for metals later. Keep the can of fat in a cool place. When full, take to your local meat dealer, preferably early in the week when he's less busy, and he will pay you up to 4 cents a pound for the fat. In less than 21 days, the salvaged grease you turn in will be on its way to being turned into the vital materials of war. So remember, every single spoonful is needed and is precious. Here's a way you can help, Mrs. America. A very real and practical way you can help the boys who are giving everything for us. Now, Mr. DeMille returns to the microphone.
We'll have some personal questions for our stars right after the play. But now here are Preston Foster, Joan Bennett, and Eve Arden in the third act of She Knew All the Answers. Gloria had a good time when she was out. Tossing about sleeplessly.
For Miss Willow's guy. You getting sappy over him? You certainly act like it. What about Randy? That's a nice deal you're cooking up. Working in Willow's office to get a letter of recommendation so you can marry Randy and then falling for the boss. Oh, you're not? Well, if you can't kid me, I'm your conscience, Gloria. I know all, see all, and tell all. And I happen to know that you're gooey over Willows.
Shut up. Now listen, what's the idea of talking to yourself at 3 o'clock in the morning? I need my sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I was dreaming.
Well, turn over and take your knees out of my back. Don't forget I'm a cripple.
Kitty, listen. Can a girl be in love with one man and meet another and be in love with him, too?
Well, I can. I can fall in love with half a dozen at a time. Juggle them for months without once letting them fall on their heads. That's how I got married 3 times. But then I'm a genius. You're not. You're the type that's got to have just one guy for life.
Think so?
I know so. Now go to sleep. Good night.
Good night.
She's right, you know. And you're getting gooey, Gloria. You take it from me.
Just a minute, Randy. Would you mind repeating that? Not at all. I came down this morning for a job. J-O-B. I want to work. Are you serious? Certainly. You gave your niece a job, didn't you? Well, I'm settling down. I'm done with frivolity. From now on, I'm going to work. Just what brought on this momentous decision? Love. Love? A love of achievement. Last night, I went to bed a playboy. This morning, I rise an empire builder. There's something behind all this. What is it? Nothing. Just ambition. But you know nothing about business. But I'm bright. I catch on quick. Say, you sound as though you don't want me around here. Are you hiding something? Certainly not. Well, then let's get going. Very well. But since you're so inexperienced, I think you better start in one of our branch offices. Now, let's see. We have a very fine opening in our office in Venezuela. Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm staying right here where I can watch you, Mark. I can learn a lot from you. Good morning. This is Bradford of Bradford, Wharton, Oakles, and Willows. Hello, J.L., and what's on your mind? What kind of a mood am I in today? Well, just between you and me, I have a little hangover. So long, J.L. How's it going, Randy? Oh, fine. I'm going to enjoy this, Mark. Just speaking to J.L.
You were?
Yeah. Hey, who is he?
Just the biggest operator in the street, that's all.
Oh, you don't say. Oh, a nice fellow, too.
Look, Randy, I want you to feel that I'm here to help you in any way I can.
Oh, thanks, Mark.
Not at all. Randy, if you wanted to invest some money, if you wanted to buy some stocks or bonds, I'm sure you'd come to me for advice.
I'm sure I would. Why?
Well, for that reason, I feel you're the logical one to consult for the particular advice and guidance I need.
What's your problem?
Well, how should one go about, how does one proceed with a courtship?
Oh. You want to woo someone?
You have a quaint way of putting things, Randy. Yes, I want to woo someone.
Well, how far have you gotten with her? I mean, has she encouraged you?
Well, she hasn't discouraged me. She's been very gracious and warm.
Yeah? How warm?
Well, enough to spur me on. This means a lot to me, Randy.
Well, it means a lot to me, too. I'm very anxious to help you. Is she nice?
An angel.
Oh, then it's going to be tough. Angels need special treatment. I'll tell you what to do, Mark. The very next time you see her, insult her.
What?
It's revolutionary, but it works. It's dramatic, different. Anything dramatic and different always gets them.
You must be out of your mind.
Oh, no. She won't like it. She may even sock you, but don't let that worry you. The harder she socks, the more you've impressed her.
So long, Randy. See you for lunch.
Hey, now, wait. You asked me how to do it. All right, I'm telling you. Now, go ahead. You're getting advice from an expert.
But how will I insult her? What will I say?
Anything. Something nice and mean. Call her a gold digger and put your heart in.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Not to a girl like her.
Oh, sure you can. No, go ahead. Go on, do it.
Well, I'll think it over. See you later.
See you later, old man.
Glad to report Northern Willows. I'll connect you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Willows.
Did you have a good time last night?
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, good. Fine. I'm glad. You know something, Miss Long? I've come to the conclusion that you are... I think you are...
Oh, what, Mr. Willows?
I think you're lovely.
Sit down, Miss Long. Sit down. Now, what can I do for you? Would you like a share of stock or something?
Randy, listen. We can't do this to him.
Do what to who?
Mr. Willows.
What's so awful? We're merely trying to convince him that you're a wonderful girl and can make any man a wonderful wife.
It's no use, Randy. We've got to tell him the truth.
Before or after the letter of recommendation?
Before. Right now.
Now, wait a minute, darling. What'll that get you? Or me? He'll kick us both out, and then what?
I don't know, but I can't go on fooling him any longer. He's much too nice.
Well, look,
He's...
darling, you once told me to be sensible about money, and you were right. And what you said then holds just as good now. Nothing's changed.
Everything's changed, and your coming to work here makes it worse.
Well, I only did it because I wanted to be near you. Gloria.
No, don't, Randy.
Darling.
Hey, Bradford, you... Oh, excuse me.
It's all right, Mr. Wharton. Come in.
You're sure I'm not interrupting?
Oh, no, Wharton.
Certainly not.
For a minute, Hey, now I remember.
Huh?
Sure, seeing you two together brings it all back.
Brings what back, Mr. Wharton?
Where I saw you, the chorus of the Club Caliban, third one from the left.
Mr. Wharton.
Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
Of course you are.
She had the first spot. She was the one who did the Hawaiian number.
Randy.
Well, anyway, she was great. I told you, Miss Long, I never forget a face. Sure, Gloria Winters, the glory girl of the Caliban. I remember.
Gentlemen, and Miss Winters.
Mr. Willows.
Hi, Mark. Say, you know who she is?
Yes, I do now. You're wanted on the phone, Wharton.
Oh, thanks.
Well, Mark?
Congratulations, Randy. Why didn't you come and tell me who she was without forcing her to practice this
It
deception?
was the other way around. I put him up to it. I wanted you to like me.
I see.
I'm sorry. Really, I am.
Sorry for what? You did a fine job.
Come on, Gloria, we're getting married. Mark, you can keep my filthy millions. Do anything you want with them. Eat them, and I hope you get indigestion.
Wait a minute, Randy. Mr. Willows, you think I'm a cheap little gold digger, don't you?
I never said that.
But you're thinking it.
I never said it.
Well, I'm not. I thought I could prove that to you by working here. Working as hard as I knew how. That's why I took the job.
I gave it to you because you cried, because you had an invalid sister.
I haven't got an invalid sister. I only told you that to impress you.
You even worked nights at it, too.
You wouldn't be jealous, would you, Mark?
Jealous? I'll show you how jealous I am. I'll give you the wedding. I'll make it one of the biggest of the season. I'll even do better than that. I'll give the bride away with best wishes and congratulations.
Better get some sleep, Gloria. Tomorrow's the biggest day in your life. Your wedding day. Forget about Willows. He doesn't mean a thing to you. No. The nerve of him bawling you out the way he did. Who does he think he is? You apologized. You said you were sorry. What more does he want? Heaven help the poor girl who gets him. Go to sleep, Gloria. Forget him.
Tomorrow is your lucky day, Mark. She's marrying Randy. Thank heaven you found her out before you got in too deep. She's not the only girl in the world. There are thousands of them. Lots of nice telephone voices, too. Suppose you did want to call her up all week. You only wanted to tell her what you thought of her. Oh, forget her and go back to sleep. You're well rid of her.
Yes, sir, Randy. Tomorrow's the big day. You'll be a married man tomorrow night, mister. Think of it. Yeah, just think. A whole lifetime ahead with one girl. One girl. What's the matter? You want to get married, don't you, Randy? Sure you do. Certainly.
Come on, Gloria. They're going to start the wedding march. All right, Kitty. Let me see you. Oh, you look swell, Gloria. Do I? Oh, what's the matter with you? Wake up. This is your wedding. You can't marry $10 million in your sleep.
I'm ready, Kitty.
Come on.
Hey, wait a minute. What's the rush? Slow down, Gloria. Slow down. Look at Mark walking beside you. He's nice and calm, isn't he? Oh, just look at Mark. Isn't he handsome?
Look at her, Mark. Isn't she lovely? And you're giving her away. You're giving her away to Randy Bradford. Why, shame on you.
I wonder what's the matter with Gloria. She looks nervous. You're nervous too, Kitty. You've never been a bridesmaid before, you know. Just a bride.
Here she comes, Randy. Your bride. Oh, she'll keep your nose to the grindstone, all right. But you're not ready for that yet. You haven't had enough fun. Wish you could get out of this, don't you? Not a chance. You're hooked, sucker. Hooked.
Go ahead, Mark. Tell her you love her. You know you'd like to shout it from the housetops. Well, do it. Do it.
Don't go through with it, Gloria. Turn around to him and tell him you love him. He'll find a way to get you out of this. Go on. Tell him. Tell him.
Do something quick, Randy. Pull a faint, Randy. Anything. Go on. Faint. Oh!
Randy's fainted. Here's your chance, Mark. Tell her. Tell her.
Gloria, listen.
Mark, listen.
I love you, Gloria.
I love you too, Mark.
Then come on, let's get out of here. We'll get married today in Maryland.
Oh, darling.
This way. Let us out. Let us out.
Wait, Mark. Wait for me.
Gloria, come back. Gloria. Hey, you two. Where are you going? We're their consciences. They need us. Not today, they don't. Now, beat it.
There's the final curtain, and she knew all the answers. And Joan Bennett and Preston Foster were certainly the right answer for us tonight.
Thank you, Mr. DeMille. It's always a pleasure to come back to this theater.
Actually, CB, I don't think a Bennett feels quite right anywhere but in a theater.
I don't suppose you had much trouble picking a career, Joan.
Oh, but I did. I always wanted to be an interior decorator, and I tried for months to get my mother to leave the stage and go into partnership with me. You see what happened?
Well, she was a better salesman than you were. But you can always keep decorating your own house for practice.
Well, there's a limit to that. But I notice you followed in the family footsteps, too, Mr. DeMille.
And my father was very explicit to my brother and me. Be butchers or bakers or candlestick makers, he kept telling us, but stay out of the theater if you know what's good for you. And so we both wound up in the theater. What's your secret ambition, Preston?
Believe it or not, I wanted to be an opera singer once, CB.
Well, I think it has made a very good one. Ever sing now?
Just in the shower. Confidentially, CB, Lux Soap keeps me on pitch.
Well, I don't know about that, Preston, but I do know that Lux Soap is a grand complexion care. I've used it for years, and I wouldn't be without it.
Sure, when Lux Soap makes a conquest, Joan, it's permanent.
What have you planned for next Monday, CB?
Next week, Preston, we have a fine play and some great songs come along with it. The play is the 20th Century Fox hit, My Gal Sal. And the stars are Mary Martin and Dick Powell. My Gal Sal is the story of one of America's great songwriters, Paul Dresser. A drama of his struggle for success. A drama that has all the courage and gaiety that went into his songs. And Mary Martin and Dick Powell will sing those songs for us next Monday night.
I think My Gal Sal is a gal your audience will like, Mr. DeMille. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. That applause is the people's answer. Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Toilet Soap, join me in inviting you to be with us again next Monday night when the Lux Radio Theater presents Mary Martin and Dick Powell in My Gal Sal. This is Cecil B. DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Joan Bennett will soon be seen as the star of the 20th Century Fox picture Margin for Error. Preston Foster appeared through the courtesy of 20th Century Fox Studio, and his next picture is the Technicolor production My Friend Flicka. Heard in tonight's play were Fred Mackay as Randy, Irvin Lee as Benny, Arthur Q. Bryan as Borton. Our music was directed by Louis Silvers. And this is your announcer, John M. Kennedy, reminding you to tune in next Monday night to hear Mary Martin and Dick Powell in My Gal Sal.
Imagine Bill a test pilot. Well, I can remember when he was so tired and jumpy he could hardly drive a car. I guess he was vitamin deficient, all right. I'm certainly glad I told him about Vims.
Vims? Oh, those new vitamin mineral tablets.
That's right. Vims meet the 6-vitamin formula doctors endorse. They meet government vitamin standards, too. And cost? Why, only a few pennies a day. Just remember, Mary, VI for vitamins, double MS for minerals. Vims. Get that Vims feeling.